What would you do if your customer just couldn't say the name of your brand right? Would you try to teach them or create a campaign just to show the right pronunciation? Or would you just embrace it and make it part of your branding? That's what Heineken did. To celebrate the 150 years of the brand, they were looking into how to make something special that resonated with their customers around the globe and still felt authentic. And that's when they started using social listening to understand what people were saying about them. And they quickly learned this was a constant. People in different places had different ways to refer to the beer. And that's nothing wrong with that. As the product becomes part of people's lives, it also becomes part of a culture, which brings this freedom to call it whatever feels right, even if it's wrong. But Heineken is not the only brand out there looking into how their customers use their products. Stella Artois knows their famous glasses are stolen from pubs. Again, instead of fighting it, they embraced it. They actually launched a limited clothing collection that helps you steal the glasses and take them home. Of course, stealing it is not right, but the brand sees it as a good thing. Customers admire the brand and want a part of it in their homes, which increases the brand's visibility. And Heinz was another brand that looked into how their product was being used, or should I say, was not being used, and turned it into their favor. They know small restaurants use their empty bottles and fill them up with other cheaper ketchup brands, and they called it out in their ketchup fraud campaign. They didn't just create print ads about it, which was brilliant, but they asked customers to report the eateries where this was happening, and they sent those places many bottles of ketchup, so every place could serve what Americans wanted. And to make sure customers were no longer misled anywhere else, they found out the exact Pantone color of their product and applied it to their label, so it's easy to see if the product inside is Heinz or not. The point here is that looking into how people use your product is so valuable, but is often overlooked. We get used to imagining the perfect audience persona from our closed offices, and we forget about the great insights we can get from the real world, with real people and real interactions. Go outside and start observing. Look, ask around. Your next great idea can come from where you least expect.